Welcome to another Greenleaf recap and review that aired on Wednesday, November 7th on the OWN Network. Now, the show starts off with Pastor Patterson talking with Lady May while she's getting ready to get her hair and her makeup done. She's looking a hot mess like she's been up crying all night after going to see Lionel. And y'all forgive me. I thought the man's name was Leon, so please forgive me for screwing up his name last week. But anyway, so Pastor Patterson, she was just talking with Lady May and asking her, have she spoke with Grace yet? And of course, Lady May always just want to completely get off the subject. So she told her that she needs to get herself together with all of this stuff before she go in front of the church. And I'm just laughing at myself, laughing to myself, like, do she mean she need to go and she said you need to straighten this out with the church or something? I'm like, what, she want her for the, confess all her sins in front of the church, or she just need to go into prayer, just go and talk to God about it and repent and everything. She confused me for the moment, but I guess that's probably what she meant. It was just funny the way that the expressions that Pastor Patterson, Patty LaBelle, be having on her face on this show. She be having me laughing. But anyway, so next they show Grace and Bishop. And Grace is showing him that picture of Rochelle when she was a little girl and her sister. And she's trying to get Bishop to see that that is Rochelle. And I don't know how she ended up making her way into the family. And Grace, she's just on to it. She already kind of figured her out as being, like this sneaky person. But you know how Grace is. She gonna do her own little research and she's gonna find out the truth. And it just seemed like to me, Bishop just don't want to believe it. So moving right along with Jacob and Carissa. So the FBI just raided their office and they even made their way into Lady May while she was in an interview with Sister Patterson. And so while all this is going on, they also made their way to Jacob and Carissa, and they are just all throughout the church and all throughout their church. Then comes the crybaby Charity talking about what's going on and why all these people up in here come and ask me for my laptop. I'm so glad Lady May put her in her place and told her, child, just chill the hell out. It's not always about you. It's not time for you to be turning this all into all about charity and whining and all that kind of stuff. I'm glad she put her in that place because I'm just so sick of her with that. She just don't have no place on this show. Everything about her is just corny. Then Lady May asks Grace, is this all? I hope that none of this have nothing to do with that case and you representing that lady and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, ooh. And it's just the way that she talks to her. I mean, I know that Grace may not be Bishop's daughter, but still, it got to be something going on because she just so against her own child. And I mean, she's so mean to her in every episode. She just sounds so hateful with every response to Grace. Anything dealing with Grace, she sounds dry and hateful. So Lady May, she started flashing out on the FBI folks and talking about, you're not going to take my laptop, all my stuff on there, including my PowerPoint. And then she noticed Bishop over there on the phone being erratic and everything. So she go behind him trying to get his attention by screaming. But once she got up on him and she see he was just still on the phone ignoring her, she got to beating him in the back and telling him, get off the phone. And you ain't been nothing but a disgrace to me. And I mean, she just dragged that man. Oh my God, I don't know. What was the whole point of that? Like, why all that in that moment? Why the FBI is there? Like, and so now one of the FBI agents is questioning Jacob about the transferring money and all that kind of stuff that he had going on with his church and Tasha. And he was just unaware of everything that was going on right there up under his nose. And so, I don't know, because it was like what had me kind of confused, because it just sounds so twisted to me, is that the FBI agents say, well, this was a stage raid just to send a message to other churches. Like, what the hell? And they say that it's like those churches ain't nothing but like a big money-making business. They focus more on getting the money in the church to make the church look just like this big extravagant place to come and spend your money. It's like so much of that, all that elegant stuff, they focus more on the looks of the church than, church and speaking the word, preaching the word and stuff like that. So I don't know, but so Pastor Patterson, she was trying to calm Lady May down a bit, and then she told her, the devil, he likes to attack you as soon as he find out that God is about to bless you in a major way. She even tried to advise her again to talk to Grace, and of course Lady May just gonna throw that idea completely out and jump to another subject. And the only thing Charity seemed to be caring about at this moment is some pictures that she left on a laptop. And so she's talking to the FBI agent and stuff and seeing if she can, confiscate those pictures back to her without them seeing and all that kind of stuff. And so, while Jacob was trying to get Tasha on the phone, Carissa is standing right there over him. And it's just a face he made. Jacob be making that face. He make himself look like a guilty man. So he's talking to Tasha and stuff, and she's talking in codes, I guess, because when they put the camera next to her, there's Mason sitting right there next to her, giving her the evil eye. And so the phone was on speaker. And then Carissa, she like whispered to Jacob and said, "Tell her you love her." And then when Jacob said, "Tasha, I love you," baby, Mace ejected that phone out of her hand. And then right after that, that's when the camera turned right across from him. And there was Rochelle talking about, "I told you." Like, she's sitting up there looking so damn messy. Talking about, "I told you," and all that stuff. So, I don't know. He was just sitting up there looking like, "I don't want to hear it. Shut your mouth." And then just, she pleading, begging and crying and telling him ain't nothing going on between her and Jacob and stuff. And so he was like, whatever and stuff, like he just done with her. But I know he just messing with her head, just trying to torture her, just trying to scare her. So right after that, moving right along to Zuri and her boyfriend getting ready to go to the studio. So he tells her that she don't have to come because he don't want her to just be sitting in the studio bored and all that kind of stuff. And it was going to be like a meet and greet, I guess. And so he going to reach her $100 bill, like, "Go shop and go get your nails done on me." And she just looking like a pouty little, like, like she's this little child. Like, "Why can't I go?" And all that kind of stuff. And she knows this dude is cheating. She know he ain't no good. That's why she want to tag along. Like, you're not going to stop him from doing what he want to do anyway. Please leave this dude alone. He is no good for you. And then he got this text message and was smiling on his phone. I'm pretty sure it was a chick. And then he going to ask Zuri, "Could you get that bottle out of the cabinet for me?" And then he said, "And now, please." I was like, "Oh, Lord." He didn't even say please. He said now. Like, go get it now and stop standing up there looking. And so Rochelle decides to show her face in the church like she don't know what's going on. So Grace, she not about to play with her. She got straight to the point, looking at her like, "I know you know something, everything that's going on. And I know that you have a sister, and I know, she was just telling, I know your dad died in a fire and all that kind of stuff." And she was like, "Yeah, and she was like, "And I know that who your brother is," and all that kind of stuff. And so this low down snake, she started bringing up stuff talking about, "When I laid in your father's bed last night and confessed my love," boy, I fell out laughing. And Grace up there like, "Oh my God, Lord, hold me back, hold me back." Grace was just standing up there looking at her like, you lying, stop lying. Like, it was taking everything out of her, not to choke her, not to choke the mess out of her. So then she went in and was talking to Bishop, and let me see. Oh. What's her name went in and was talking to Bishop? I think her name is Connie. And she was threatening him about going before the deacon board to get his black ass thrown out. At that moment, I just thought about Lean On Me when she said, I'm going before the deacon board. And then shortly after that, that's when he wasn't even trying to hear what she was saying. So he just showed her the door. So now they showing Skanks again. And again, he trying to just sit up there and just make Tasha just feel like she lower than dirt. And she's trying to fix him something to eat. He not feeling it for the moment, slamming the glass down on the countertop and telling her don't play with him. And she just like, ain't nothing happened between me and Jacob. I'm telling you, it was nothing. She just looking like a scared little puppy and stuff. So, yeah, so he just sitting up there just, and I don't know, I can't help but think that he looks like Ryan from Black Ink Crew Chicago. He looks exactly like Ryan. And he just telling her that he don't trust her no more, and she constantly trying to get him to believe nothing happened. And I don't know, he just walking, everything about his body language looking like he just want to kill her, like he want to have her killed. And then he's walking down the hallway, he on a phone and stuff. You never know what he's talking about. So, again, when Carissa was talking to Jacob about everything, and she was just pretty much telling him that we're done. I'm glad I didn't quit my job at the school because we're done. We're done with the ministry. We're done. We don't have no money. If anything, we got to issue out money to get our name in the clear and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So Lionel's son called Lady May and told her that Lionel had passed away. Soon after that, Grace walked in the office and said, you need to see me? And I think her name Korea, Lady May's assistant, she was sitting in the office with her. And Lady May looked up at her, and you could tell, you could see the hurt in her eyes while she was looking at Grace. And it was like, it was hurting her to be able to look at her daughter, who she hadn't told yet who her father could be. Because she don't know if that was really Grace's dad or not. But he wanted to make sure he wasn't going to, like, let that just be buried in the past. So he told Erin to tell Grace. I know he told her that. And so, I don't know. You could just look at, when she looked at Grace, she just looked so hurt. Then she quickly turned her emotions off, covering it up with some fake apology that she wasn't even really trying to give Grace at the moment. Just anything, just to get off the subject. She should have had excused Korea at that moment and said, I need to talk to my daughter for a minute. And, you know, like, we can talk about this later on today or maybe tomorrow. You know, with something that heavy to lay on your child, and she just don't stop. And even Grace know that she really didn't call her in there for that. Grace knows, she can tell, and you know, she just walked away like, okay. And so, and that just goes to show that God, he don't put all of these people in positions. A lot of these people are self-appointed, want to be at the head of the church, just want to have a title, want to have an image, but they have no business in church. Like, taking on a position like that. Like, God did not put them there, and he clearly didn't put her there. And she got so much to hide, and she loves to put on this squeaky clean image. And let me hush, because I sound like I'm judging. So Grace, her daughter, who we haven't seen in a while, I forgot the child name. They haven't showed her in a minute, so she's on Instagram, and she happens to stroll and see Zura's boyfriend page while he's sitting up in the studio with some chick sitting on his lap. And Zuri, she forwarded or whatever, sent the picture to her. She probably sent it to the inbox to Zuri. Or either, you know, and she texted her and said, have you seen this? So Zora met him at the door asking him about the live and stuff. Like the chick went live. And of course he denied it, trying to sweet talk her for a minute and had her right back where he want her. Right back where he know he can have her. So Charity met with the FBI agent again, and he brought the files back and stuff that she requested. And it turns up that it wasn't pictures of herself, thank God. It was Lady May's PowerPoint, so she took that right on in to her mom. She was happy to have that back. So Aaron paid a visit to Grace and told her that Lionel had passed away. And then they cut the scene from that. So I'm pretty sure he told her that, and my dad also wanted me to let you know that he's also your father. So you my sister and stuff like that. And yeah, so after that, Macy met with Jacob and asking him about Tasha. Of course, Jacob denied it, and then he told him don't even think about texting her no more because I got her phone. So now Bishop is talking to Rochelle and telling her to stop playing games because she went and told Grace all this, I slept in your father's bed and just lying. So he told her, stop playing games. None of this happened. Like, why are you doing all this? And then she still trying to play the games and stuff. And then he was like, you got me, but you won't get away with it. And he walked on out the office. As he was walking out the office, she gonna say, I already did, bitch. I'm like, oh, God. So Grace walks in on Lady May. This is at the very end of the show. And she jumped and was like, oh, girl, you scared me. And I'm like, yeah, because you got so much on your mind and you holding secrets back from people and playing with people's heart. Now you're sitting around there jumping all in church and everything where you should feel the most comfortable at. And so Grace walks in on her and she told her, Aaron told me about Lionel's passing. And then she giving us some little speech about if we knew how long we had here on earth, we would be more forgiving of each other. And then as she's walking out of there, Grace just said, is Lionel my father? And then Lady May said, I don't know. And that's how the episode went off. And the way Grace was standing there with tears in her eye, I really felt that. Like, I felt so sorry for her in that moment. And this show is just so good and so realistic. I just be glued to it. I even be rewinding certain scenes. This show is really good. But anyway, that concludes my recap of Greenleaf. So if you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and let's have a discussion. And as always, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.